Yesterday we have seen regarding soil erosion. When soil erosion takes place, when the top soil is completely washed away. Okay, the top soil is the one which is there on the top surface of the earth. Okay, so what will happen in case of topsoil? Due to wind, due to running water, and due to deforestation, okay, the topsoil is being completely washed away. Okay, so here we have to take care of our soil, in particularly topsoil. So the steps that we take care of preserving the topsoil is called as soil conservation. So today we are going to study about soil conservation. The last part of the lesson, soil, that is soil conservation. So in soil conservation, the things that we take care, the preventive measures to protect the topsoil is called as soil conservation. Here there are few methods by which we can take care of the topsoil. The first one is by building bunds, bunds. Bunds are nothing but walls. Bunds are nothing but walls, and it is also for the river embankments. River embankment. Here, in case of the river, we call it as river embankments. River embankments, and by building bunds, we can take care of the topsoil. Soil conservation first method is by building bunds and by river embankments. Here, for the building bunds, what we can do is we can construct the small walls, okay, to prevent the soil erosion. Okay, now around the fields and all, what we can do, if this is our field here, then at this part what we can do is we can construct here walls. We can construct the walls so that the soil which is there in the field can be protected. Okay, and in case of river embankment is the one wherein the river is being built up with walls. In case of river, what happens is we see that the flood takes place. When the flood takes place, the surrounding water, the water which is flowing, okay, if here the water is flowing, then what will happen during the flood? The water comes out of its way and it will take away complete soil surrounding the field. So here again the soil erosion takes place, the water will come out of its way and the complete soil is being washed away. And as we know that the top soil is very important for the plants to grow, for growing of the plants, and there is lots of humus. Humus is there within the topsoil. Humus is the decayed organic matter of plants and animals. So here, to protect the topsoil, the most important thing is to protect it for the humus. Protection for humus. Humus is nothing but the organic decayed part. Okay, decayed organic matter of plants and animals. So in case of rivers, what we can do? We can build the walls. We can construct the walls here at the side so that the water will flow along its own way. Okay, so this is for river embankment. The first method is for river embankment. As soon as the water flows, it will take away the complete soil. Again, it will be soil erosion. So the second method is by growing cover crops. Yes. Now as we know that farmers, what they do, they sow the seeds. Yes. And during a particular season when the crop is being grown, okay, what they will do, they will come for the harvesting. Okay. Then after that, when they want to sow the next seeds, okay, for the next crop, what they will do, they will leave some gap. In that gap, what will happen when the field is completely empty? Then when field is empty, There are no plants, there are no crops now. So what will happen to the soil? Again, the soil erosion takes place. As we have seen that deforestation will increase the soil erosion. So when the field is empty, soil erosion possibility is more. So in that gap, what they do is they will grow fodder. They grow fodder. Here fodder is our cover crop. To cover the field, to cover the soil, what they do is they will grow the fodder. What is fodder, children? Fodder means it is the food for animals. Food for animals. Okay. So for the cattle, animals and all, what they do? They give fodder. Okay. The dried leaves. Okay. So it is, they grow the fodder in case for covering the open field. Okay. When the field is left empty, okay, the soil erosion possibility is more. So what they do is in that gap they will grow fodder. Fodder is nothing but the food for the animals. They will see that the field is not left empty. Okay. So this is for growing cover crops. Okay. So from the first harvesting to the next, when we are going to again sow the seeds, in that gap period they will try to grow fodder. They will see that the field is not left empty. The third one is terrace farming. Third is terrace farming. Yes. So in case of hilly areas, what happens? The slope is downwards. Okay, down the slope, what happens? The soil will be easily flowed away. Okay. Now, if we take this as the hilly area, okay, here, if we take this as a hilly area, then during the rainfall, during the rainy season, if the rain is hitting to the ground, along with the soil, the complete soil will be eroded. Soil erosion takes place. The wearing away of the topsoil takes place, which is known as soil erosion. So what we can do here, along the hilly areas, we can construct the steps. We can construct steps, and farmers make use of these steps for growing the crops which will require more water. The crops which require more water, what they do? They will try to sow the seeds on these steps. Okay, and for the during the rainy season, what happens? The rain water will come and collect along these steps. Okay, so even in your home, you might have seen along the steps the water is constant, it is stagnant, it is not flowing. So here along the steps we see that there is the crops which can be grown which require more water. So here the crops which require more water like rice crops. Rice crops can be cultivated on these slopes along the steps. Okay. So here one more, the tea farmers. Tea farmers. For the tea leaves and all, for the production of the tea leaves, we can use these slopes. Along the steps they are being grown, they are being sowed, and we can cultivate the crops. Okay. So the crops which require more water, it is more advantageous for the terrace farming. Terrace farming is more advantageous for the crops like rice and tea because they require more water. During the rainy season, along the steps, what happens is it is being collected with more water. The soil will get more moisturized. Soil will be moisturized, and this moisture will help for the irrigation of the crops. The crops will get enough of water. So this is more advantageous for rice and tea farmers. Okay. So the terrace farming is clear. The last one is afforestation. Afforestation. In case of afforestation, as we know that soil erosion, it happens due to deforestation. So don't get confused. deforestation. Whenever the word deforestation, yes, here DE means what? It is removing, removal. DE means removal, removal of forest or cutting down of forest. Okay, so here deforestation means removal of trees, but this is in case of soil erosion. Due to deforestation, what happens? Soil erosion. Okay, but in case of soil conservation, we have to plant more trees. If we plant more trees, the roots of the plants or the trees, they will help the soil to be holded. Okay, they can hold the soil here. Okay, if this is a tree, down the roots are now friends of this soil. Okay, what will happen? The roots, they will tell that you don't worry, you will not go away from me, but you are now my friend. They will hold hand on hand. Okay, they will hold hand on hand, and the roots will say that I am there with you, I will not let you go. Okay, so the roots are being holded tightly, the soil particles are being holded tightly by the roots. So they say that afforestation is an important step for soil conservation. For soil conservation, afforestation is very important factor. Plants, they will help along with the roots, they help the soil to be stagnant, to be at one particular place. Okay, so here the roots of the plants, they help for the soil to be at one place only. Okay, so we have seen today the total 4 factors. The first one is regarding, what was the first step? It was by building the bunds and river embankments. The first factor. The second factor, it is for the by growing cover crops. Cover crops are the one wherein the first crop is being harvested, and when we have to sow for the second crop, there is some gap left over. In that gap period, we can also grow some cover crops such as fodder. Fodder is what? It is the food for the animals. The animals will be fed by the food known as fodder. 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 Yes, fodder is what? It is the food given for the cattle animals. Okay? Yes. And the third one is for by terrace farming. Terrace farming is the one where the farmers in the hilly areas will cut the hills into steps. Okay? What they will do? The hills are being cut down into small steps. Okay? Big steps are being constructed, and there during the rainy season the water will get accumulated. They will get accumulated, they will go deep inside the surface, and there the soil will become more moisturized. Okay, and in this case what will happen? The crops which will require more water, they can be cultivated on these slopes. So this is our terrace farming. Okay, and here we can use rice and tea leaves. For rice and tea crops, they can be grown on this terrace farming. It is very advantageous for the crops which require more water. It is like easily available irrigation for the crops. So this is our terrace farming. Okay. So last one, as we have seen, afforestation. Afforestation is nothing but planting of trees. Planting of trees. So in case of plantation of the more trees, what will happen is, here the trees are being deeply enrooted into the soil, and these roots will say that I am there with you, you will not be washed away by any running water, by wind or by any other causes. Okay, so here until and unless we cut down the tree, okay, the roots are being deeply enrooted into the soil. Okay, and this will help, these roots will be holding the soil together. What you do, you just see that small, even a sapling, as I showed you in the first class, a small sapling also, it is being holding many soil particles along with it. Okay, they have become friends now. Then think about the big trees. Okay, what we are doing now, due to many human activities for the housing, for the industries, we are cutting down the trees. Okay, and after cutting down the trees, what is happening? The soil is also getting affected. Okay, even the soil erosion, the particles are being tightly bounded now along with the roots. But when we cut down the trees, even the roots will become completely loosening, and due to which the soil erosion is more prone. It is more prone to become soil erosion, and for which we are going to see that a factor afforestation helps for soil conservation. So this is regarding soil conservation. I hope the concept is more clear. Soil conservation, totally 4 factors. Okay, so in the next class we will be discussing about the recapitulation. Okay, so as we have said that right from the first part of this lesson, soil, we will be doing recapitulation in the next class. Okay, yes, thank you.